Tom here from Essential RC, and I'm flight testing the FlyWing EC-135 smart GPS helicopter today. What's different about this is this has the new ACE flight controller in it, and that has got a couple of features I'm really interested in, especially the soft takeoff and landing, and also the ability to make better coordinated turns. One issue I've had with GPS helicopters for a while is they do tend to turn a little bit flat. They don't bank over that much in the turns, and this one apparently does. If you use a bit of forward stick and rudder, then it will do that, but we shall see in a minute. Otherwise, it's a GPS enabled helicopter, which means it flies pretty much like a drone rather than a collective pitch helicopter, which has a steep learning curve. Anybody could fly this relatively easily after reading through the manual. So it has GPS on board, which means when you plug it in, it knows where it is after it's got satellite lock, and it means that a flick of a switch it will return to home. It'll do that when you command it to do that, but also if it goes low battery on the transmitter or the flight battery in the helicopter. Anyway, it's been very easy to put together. You take it out of the box and you literally just have to plug in the 4 individual blades. They twist and lock into position. No tools required to do that. Charge up the battery. The charger is included in the box as well as the transmitter. You just have to put 4 AA's in that. So let's take it for a fly. Okay, so let's get ready for the first flight of this EC-135. Get down on my knees so I can do this. First thing we do is we plug in the blades, so they push in and twist. Now it's very important when you push them in and twist them that you pull out as well, so they are locked in place. Fourth blade, push in, twist and pull. That's good. Right, so turn on the radio transmitter after ensuring all the switches are up. You hold down the 2 buttons to turn on the radio transmitter. That's good. Plug in the flight battery, a 4S 5000 milliamp hour pack, and then the flight controller goes through its self-check. So you'll notice the blades move, and then we put the radio transmitter in GPS mode. So second switch from the right, and then you'll see that the light on the flight controller is flashing yellow, and that means it's trying to acquire satellites. Probably needs to lock in with 6 or 7 satellites. This takes about a minute, I think. Right, oh, that was pretty quick. So it's gone green, that means it's got satellite lock. Then we just put the canopy in place. This can be a little bit fiddly, you get used to it, but there are 2 pins at the back and then the sliding catch at the front. Okay, so that is firmly locked in place. Stand up and stand back. You don't want to be any closer than about 5 meters, I would say. Just switched on my Go3 action camera as well that I've got mounted on the horizontal stabilizer at the back. Then to unlock, sticks down and to the outside. That unlocks. You need to hold that down, that position for about 5 seconds, and then click the leftmost button to run. The main rotor blades will spin up. You wait until that stabilizes, and then a little bit of left stick up and she'll take off. Now I have to say that was pretty smooth takeoff. Certainly didn't leap in the air. That was a nice little climb up to about a foot. Now what I'm going to demonstrate here is that there are 3 speed modes. So this is in the lowest speed mode, and certainly what you would want to use for takeoff and landing. Clicking down into the middle speed mode. So you can see I get a bit more pitch forwards, I can pick up a bit more speed. Nice coordinated turns. I can already tell this flies really nicely. And the scheme is just awesome on a blue sky day like today. Now again, I'm going to flick down to the highest speed mode and even more pitch forwards so I can pick up even more speed. The great thing about these GPS helicopters is if you release the sticks, it will come to a stop and it will hold that position. Even in a strong breeze, it will do what it can to maintain that position, that spot over the ground. Okay, getting some altitude now. Very fortunate to be a member of a model flying club in the south of England that is really picturesque, makes onboard videography from RC helicopters and drones and airplanes really nice. Get good views across the countryside. Really stable. There's a little bit of a breeze, but fairly calm day. Descending again, quite a rapid, it descends quite rapidly. And again, you see these nice smooth turns that I can make with coordination of both the left and the right stick. Still in that high speed mode. That's my favourite move, is to fly backwards and then a rapid turn, maintain the momentum and fly away forwards. Just quickly showing you here the view from inside the cockpit of this EC-135. You can see it's really clear through the transparent glass plastic at the front. A good candidate for conversion to FPV, I think, or even head-tracked FPV. There's certainly enough space to fit that gear inside to give you that really realistic, immersive onboard flying experience if you wanted to go that route. And now after a couple of minutes of flying, I can chuck it around, throw it around a little bit more, find out really what it can do in this GPS mode. Okay, coming in for landing. Let's get myself out of the way. I was creating a shadow over the landing pad, so just working it in. I've switched to the lowest speed mode now. Bring it down, and touching down, and then switching from run to stop. Really easy, so easy to touch down smoothly. That went really well. So there you go, that's FlyWing's Airbus EC-135. Fantastic helicopter, I'm sure you agree, looked absolutely fantastic in the sky. Some of these features do make it fly a lot more scale-like than other GPS helicopters I've flown. The link for this is in the video description and the pinned comment. Look it up for the price, but thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber to Essential RC, click that follow or subscribe button now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.